Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and I want to thank you for joining us on this Friday, August 26th. We have an informative show for you today. First, we'll be visiting with our City Administrator, Chris Boosie, and we'll be getting an update on our city. And then later on, we're going to meet Peter Baxter and Barb Mrotz, our senior citizens for Steele County for 2016. So you'll want to stay tuned for today's show. It's that special day in the week when we recognize our show sponsors, so I'd like to share those with you at this time. The Owatonna Today Show thanks the following sponsors of the program. Our premier sponsors are City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities. Our primary sponsors are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Anytime Fitness, Fairway Foods, Little Theater of Owatonna, and the Owatonna Foundation. Our interlude sponsors, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bedmar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Carlson, Brandstead and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Owatonna Business Incubator, Sign Pro and Auto Trim Design, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, Tri-M Graphics, and TPS Insurance. And we hope that you'll support these fine Owatonna businesses that support the Owatonna Today Show. Please say thanks to them when you see them out and about. The show is able to continue because of them. And we're always looking for sponsors, so if you would like to, if your business would like to more information about becoming a sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show, please contact our show's producer, Leanne T, at 390-5751. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with our update for the City of Owatonna, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings from the Steele County Historical Society. We invite you to visit us and enjoy your county's history at the History Center and Village of Yesteryear. Check our website for current exhibits and monthly programs.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're here visiting with our City Administrator, Chris Boosie. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
We always look forward to having you on the show.
Well, thank you very much.
And did you get all your fair food and everything done last week?
You know I did. It's one of my many favorite things about Owatonna is the Steele County Fair. It's great fun.
So, Chris, what do you do? We know you're a city administrator and all that entails. What do you do for fun?
Well, you know, I like to enjoy our parks and take my dumb little dog Baxter for a walk, and you know, it's just fun. It's just beautiful being outside and doing outdoor activities. And things like that.
We do have a beautiful city for that.
Yes, we do.
My sister comes in every year from Chicago, and we just love it. She just loves the cities and everything it offers.
It's just so pretty.
Yeah. So now you're getting busy with the proposed budget, I hear, for 2017.
Yeah, it's
correct?
official. Proposed budget. Here you go, Leanne. Take a look at this is the actual cover for our budget. And Rhonda Moen, she does a great job with that, and we always like to feature different parts of our city, you know, on the cover, and the actual budget will have a picture as well. So, but yes, it's that season again where we start to look to 2017 and planning and preparing for that budget. That's very important.
The minute 216 started, all your data, do you save for 217, or how do you work a proposed budget?
Well, you know, department heads begin in early June, putting their budget requests together, doing their research, looking at their needs as far as infrastructure, labor, supplies, all of that stuff. So they begin that in June. Then the finance director and myself meet individually with all the department heads. And then we kind of, look at it and refine it further. And just when was it? Our last council meeting, we brought kind of a sneak peek of the proposed budget. So we had a study session with the council and we reviewed what we had put together. And the way the budget process works in Minnesota is you have to pass a preliminary levy prior to September 15th. And so what we like to do for council is put the book together, give them a quick overview, let them think about it, and then in September 6th we'll have our preliminary levy. Now, the way that works is your levy cannot be any higher than that. You can always go lower, but you can never go higher. So, you're doing this fairly early within the year and trying to anticipate everything that could happen. And so we're typically quite conservative in that first initial preliminary levy.
Describe a levy to me exactly, because some of us think of water levy and
Oh,
all these
sure.
different things. So
So
explain a levy.
A levy is the amount of tax that we're asking for from our property tax owners. So a levy is spread on all the properties within the city, and I like to look at it as a pie, right? And so your property tax or your properties within have a certain value, and that's considered the property tax pie or tax capacity of the city. And so the levy that we have goes on top of that and is shared among all the properties within that pie. So as we grow, your slice becomes smaller because we have more areas to spread those costs to.
So the levy is the estimated tax on everything in
Yep,
our...
is the total amount that we're going to get from the entire city.
Okay.
Right, and every individual, there's a formula different for residential and commercial and industrial.
So is that estimate taken from 216, or is it estimated for the 217?
Well, obviously you look back at what you spent in 2016 to prepare for 2017, but each year the department heads review their budgets and make changes and adjustments as needed going forward.
Just to be a little more specific with the, connecting the dots for the budget. For instance, the city probably goes through a lot of gas. Do you pre-purchase gas? I mean, how do you estimate? You can't go over a levy, but if gas, how would something like that work?
Well, we do a contract each year where we bid out what our needs are and go with the lowest bidder. So we do, and then if we run out, then we'd have to do another contract. But typically they've been doing it for a number of years, so they have a good handle on what we need. And it's been nice to have the fuel prices dropping.
Right, but I could see where that could be a huge fluctuation in budget, especially do we broker out our salt and
oh yes,
that type
and
of thing
well,
too, for
cities.
roads?
Pardon me. Cities have an opportunity to buy most items, if not all, off the state contract. So the state of Minnesota bids out a lot of those items that every city uses for salt, sand, traffic paint, office supplies, all of that. And so by going through the state contract, you get the best price for that. So.
So they submit that, so then within, and you can't, once you do the levy, you can't go over that, but what if you see it's getting really close? Is that when you determine you have
to make some cutbacks, right?
I see.
And like every good city, you have reserves and a fund balance because we only get our money twice a year. We get it in July and December. So the city has to pay all our bills for that first 6 months. So we need a certain amount of what they call fund balance to cash flow our needs.
Wow.
And we have a nice, healthy fund balance.
So
and
it's quite a strategic process.
yes, it is.
To meet a budget.
Right, and with conservative budgets, with a conservative council, we've maintained that fund balance, and we watch that very carefully.
Would you touch on us about budget workshops?
Sure. Just how the budget works. So we're going to have that first budget workshop, I think it's September 6th, starting at 5:30. And what we do is we have the department head come in and present their budget proposal in depth with the council. And it's an informal work session setting where, some may have a PowerPoint, some may not, and some it's just a conversation. And so then the council can ask questions. The public is welcome, of course, to all of our meetings. And just learn more about it. So our schedule going forward for this 2017 budget, on September 6th, we have community development. That will be Troy Klecker. He'll talk about the airport, the HRA, the EDA, community development and planning, GIS, and then our police department, Keith Hillard, chief, will be in as well. So it's, you cover a wide variety there with those two. But
So would this be a real value to someone in the community to come and hear these reports? Because
Absolutely.
You would really
Learn a lot.
What is being learned
Right.
about what we need in the budget.
Oh, exactly. It is very interesting, and you get into a lot of the details that maybe you wouldn't find out about had you not gone. So we start out with them, and then on the 20th is Public Works. So that's Kyle. He's our Public Works Director. So he's going to talk about things like the wastewater treatment plant, streets, the mechanic shop. All of those things that stormwater that go into public works. So all the fun stuff like snow plows and and maintaining streets, and also he'll talk about the projects that he wants to do in the coming year for street maintenance and reconstruction and all of that.
So again, review just the date and times that this will be happening,
So
people that
They're well, let me go through the rest of them. So they all start at 5:30. And they're before our regular council meetings, so September 6th, September 20th, October 4th, October 18th, and November 1st.
Okay.
So the one coming up in October would be the library and the fire department. Library is Mary Kay Feltis, who does a great job out there, and our fire chief, Mike Johnson. On October 18th is Park and Rec, government buildings. We have Corky Ebling and all of his able staff will be in talking to us about that. And then November 1st is where we review the CIP. That's our capital improvement program. That's where we talk about those bigger projects for, from improvements at the library, like buying a folding wall to, retaining walls and police cars, fire trucks, everything in between. So we'll go over that, and then a final overview before the council will take final action on the budget, first meeting in December.
Wow, so you're really hard at work from now until
Always.
till December. So.
That's right.
Well, that's great. Anything else you want to discuss that's coming up?
Well, I know we've had some flooding, and unfortunately we've had, I think the waters are receding now, and we'll be assessing any damages for that. Unfortunately, we had to close our pool a little early because of that crypto outbreak, but we're working with MDH on that, and hopefully we'll find out what happened there.
Well, thank you for all your hard work and all you do to help make Owatonna successful and stay ticking away.
Thank you.
So we appreciate you. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
Looking for that perfect birthday party idea for your child? I have exactly what you're looking for, a pool or gym party at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. Hi, this is Brad. Contact me today at 774-7102 to schedule the party every child will love. Birthday party packages are available year-round. West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Hello, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Michael Mager with the Brickmager Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. At Brickmager, we are privileged to have served the families of Steele County community for 118 years.
Whether you choose traditional burial or cremation, we promise the tribute your loved one deserves with the peace of mind that you require.
We are proud to be part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Betsy Linger from the Owatonna Foundation. Your generosity has made Owatonna a better place to live by benefiting our community, the arts, recreation, and education. Please consider a donation today. The Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We're here visiting with Peter Baxter and Barb Mrotz, and they are our senior citizens, Steele County Senior Citizens of the Year Award, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking time to come and visit with us today. Peter, let's start with you over there. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself?
Well, my major volunteering has been at the old shop at the Village of Yesteryear, Steele County Historical Society. I've been a printer all of my life, and one of my reasons for living in Owatonna when we left the big city was I found this wonderful little antique print shop. And so I've devoted, I shouldn't say I'm a volunteer, it's a playground for someone who loves it.
Before you came to Owatonna, you weren't a lifelong resident of Owatonna. What year did you come here?
I came here in 2001.
Wow, so you've really gotten rooted in what for most of Owatonna residents is a short amount of time.
I don't think you'd find a better small town anywhere. And give or take 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you. Now, you were in the printing business in California, right?
Printing business, had my own business in Northern California, and been around from New Jersey, New York to California.
How did you pick Owatonna?
We lived in Minneapolis for a few years, and I drew a circle 100 miles from the center because I have children who lived in the city. And I saw this town. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but I will. Okay. It was an election year, and I saw all these wonderful Republican signs and lawns.
Oh, great.
As well as I saw this wonderful print shop. Okay. And what a pretty town.
Well, thank you. Barb, why don't you share a little bit about yourself and what you do for fun and in the area?
Well, my husband and I lived on a farm. That was our occupation all our working years. We have now moved into Allendale, and our son is on the farm. We have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl, 6 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. So yeah, that's our life.
And you're very busy. Both of you have been awarded. You give so much in volunteerism to Steele County. Barb, let's talk about your interest. You're from the Allendale area.
Yes.
And your main volunteerism has been in the Area Heritage Society, correct?
Yes, yes.
And what are you responsible there? Endless hours, right? But what are you responsible for in the Heritage Society?
Well, our Heritage Society started in 1989. And it started because our small towns were having a crisis. Because the farmers were emerging and getting bigger and bigger, there were less farm households to support the businesses in Allendale. So because of that, and because the university was aware of it, they sent a team called Project Future to several small towns. And ours happened to be one of them. And they pointed out certain areas where we could help to keep a community. Even though our business was shrinking, we could still have a community if we did some of these things. And the area that I saw that I thought I would fit into was to have a history center, or a history society, whatever you call it. And so there was a man called Larry Granger who was responsible for that area. And when I read about it, I thought, well, that's a place where I could fit in. I've been an Allendale resident all my life, as were my parents. So the events and the names of the families in the area were familiar to me, and that was helpful.
Now, your particular volunteer job with the society is you archive with some volunteers, correct? What does that involve?
Well, I'm the president of the society, and so we are fortunate to, because of the community support, we're fortunate to gather together histories, newspapers, and photos that are significant to our community. And of course, we have to have we have to have a place for them, and we have to be able to find them when we need them. That's sometimes a problem, but I guess that's what you call archiving in our small community. And so the community, the city, has generously given us a room in the community building where we can store this stuff. And we also, through fundraising and again, generous support, have made a trophy case in the community building where we're able to display some things. Not a lot, because we don't collect artifacts. But some.
And you'll bring some of that over to the historical society here.
Yes,
In our town, in Owatonna, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Share for
yes.
exhibits and things.
We work quite a bit with Steele County History Center.
Okay.
The things that are too big that people want to donate from our area are referred to Steele County. Yeah.
Okay. I want to get back to you on another beloved item you were responsible for. We'll keep our viewers in suspense here for a minute. Peter, let me just touch with you for a minute or two here. Your volunteerism surrounds around the village of yesteryear, correct?
That's correct. That's my major.
And why don't I just say, tell the people what it is your passion is there.
I am bringing back printing, actively functioning printing as it was done not just when I was a child, but also going back to the year 1900, give or take a few years. It's a working shop. And I'm proud to say that of the 20-some similar shops in the state of Minnesota, the Steele County Historical Society's Village of Yesteryear print shop, the Oz Press, is open more hours to more people than any of the others.
Now, I understood when you came on the scene, so to speak, we didn't have a whole lot of things in our print shop. We had some basics. So over the years, you have really developed that. How do you come across what's necessary?
Well, it started when Gene Zamboni donated the press and some type. When I came in, I brought a few pieces that I had, and then we've had a number of donors. And even to the point of sometimes I've opened the door and there was something somebody had left. And then somebody at one time had a barn full of old printing memorabilia and equipment, and they donated it to the society.
And you're the curator of all this. And you've also responsible for an information booklet, correct?
Well, yes, I've tried to, it's really a love. It's my playground. I have tried to develop a brochure or booklet to help both the interpreters and the guides, as well as the people who come through, to understand how printing was a few years ago.
Correct. Another interest of yours that you do is food, and you cook and do recipes, and you write a column, correct?
That's one of my hobbies. My wife and I, since we've been to Owatonna, have done just over 300 dinners for different groups, mostly through the church.
Okay, great. Now, Barb, we'll get back to you here a little bit. You were one of the people that was instrumental in bringing Gus's gas station, correct?
Yeah.
To the village of yesteryear.
Yes.
Why do you suppose, or how did you ever decide that's what we needed to do?
Well, there was a couple of guys that thought it would be a good idea to try to preserve Gus's station. And I'm afraid I'm one of those that thought, oh, I'm not sure about that. What had happened was this Gus's station that had sat there since 1931 was in great disrepair, and the city was afraid that it was a hazard to the community, so it needed to be moved. And the owner of the lot contacted Lloyd Kaplan and asked him if we would be interested in moving it off, cleaning up the lot. And so Lloyd presented the idea. So then we asked around to community members, and then because the Gus's station was only half a block from the school, I began sending out letters to those who had had graduated from the Allendale High School, and to see what kind of a response we would get. And yes, indeed, we got a good response and a good support and a good beginning. That was the beginning of it.
You got it moved. Quickly, we want these programs to continue. How would you encourage others to get involved? Would you?
Oh, well, for us, we're a small group and we're getting older every year. So we would really welcome younger volunteers who are willing to step in.
Okay, and Peter, you'd welcome an apprentice, wouldn't you, who loves printing?
Walk in, and you're welcome, and I will teach you.
Okay, thank you so much for all you do for Steele County. You're just a treasure, and congratulations on your award for Senior Citizens of the Year. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. So please stay with us.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Tim Anderson, the owner of Anytime Fitness, where we make getting healthy affordable and convenient. Anytime Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. It's time for our community announcements. We have Wolfstock Music, Lake Chase Dog Park, August 26th, 5 to 7 p.m., featuring Jake Jones, I believe. Yep, Jake Jones. Sundays in the State Summer Movie Series, 215 North Cedar Avenue, former State Theater space. We're going to be showing on August 28th. Remember the Titans, so you won't want to miss that. And then we have Yoga on the Patio at the Steele County Historical Society. It's already been in progress. It runs on Tuesdays from August 9th through September 20th. It's at 10 a.m., and if you want to drop in, there's a $3 drop-in fee, and that series will continue for 7 weeks. The Owatonna Early Edition Rotary Club Corn Feed, Tuesday, August 30th, 2016. Free delivery and takeout with orders 5 or more. It's at the Owatonna Eagles Club, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., 141 East Rose Street, Owatonna. Tickets are available at the door or by calling 507-213-6425. Family Sunday Fun Day, Sundays at Brooktree after 2 p.m., adults and children ages 5 and up. Green fees, 9 holes, $15 per pair, or $5 for a cart. And the Traveling Wall of Faribault, 2016, it's the Vietnam Memorial, will be August 31st through September 5th. The Vietnam Memorial Wall processional escort will pass by your location on August 31st between 3 and 4 p.m. An escort of sheriff, police, and fire departments, EMS, hundreds of motorbikes, and many private vehicles will depart Steele County Fairgrounds at 3 p.m. and travel via Oak/Hoffman Drive in Owatonna onto County Road 45. And then the City Archery Deer Hunt will take place November 1st through December 20th. The registration deadline is September 16th. Well, that's all we have for you today, and we hope that you will join us on Monday when our guests will be St. Mary's School, and then also we'll be down at Klecker's Creations in Owatonna. So have a good weekend, and we will see you on Monday.